Sit down. Sit down.
Oh my god.
Sit down.
I don't want to see my family again.
No, you gotta record the podcast again, Dennis. We liked you last time, so we're keeping you for this one.
Okay.
All right. Now, you gonna shut up?
Shut the fuck up.
Can I have my toes back?
No.
After recording.
Okay. Be professional, Dennis.
Okay.
Welcome to the Above and Below podcast, a show where above-average guys with below-average intelligence talk about everything nerdy, geeky, and otherwise. Thank you for joining us on our journey into the unknown as four dudes work to understand their place in the vast expanse of the universe. So sit back, spark up a hookah, grab a beer, so enjoy. Hi, I'm Brad.
I'm Steven.
I'm also Brad.
Stop stealing my ID.
I'm Tony.
And I'm DJ.
Again. We liked him so much. Well, really, it was scheduling. But he's back.
Woo! I'm better than ever.
Yeah!
Alright, guys. So it's about that time.
I have a question for all of you.
Okay?
Oh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I saw it on TikTok recently, and I was like, hey, that's a good question to just ask a bunch of dudes.
We are that.
I do have penis.
That's exactly what we do.
Wait. Continue. I just had to check.
Okay, you get to replace a finger on your hand with any of the following. A one-shot reloadable Nerf dart, a self-renewing Slim Jim, a mini eyebrow brush, an unlimited ring pop, or a 4-inch knife.
Unlimited ring pop.
Slim Jim, bro.
That Slim Jim sounds really good, but the Nerf gun leads to some
Yeah, no, wait. Yeah, no, I've changed my mind.
You literally get to do this.
I've changed my
You make
mind.
a finger gun go...
Guys,
the
no,
Nerf
Pachow.
wait, can I pick any Slim Jim? Like,
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
imagine when you're like randomly hungry though,
Your fingers just...
and you're just like, oh my god.
Imagine
That would
imagine
also be
jerking
great for
off and
messing
then
with
your
people in
Slim
public.
Jim tastes
Wait,
like
wait,
dick.
wait,
Then you just rip it off and it grows back.
Wait. Does it grow like a regular finger? Is it like just like a finger Slim Jim, or do you want it to grow like a Slim Jim?
What if
I
you
want it
gotta
to look like a finger.
What if you gotta
No,
pick
no,
your
why
nose
did you
with
say
it and realize you just sticking a Slim Jim in your nose and you're just like, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like having a Nerf for a finger is any less weird than
See-
a fucking Slim Jim.
I'm thinking of a 4-inch knife, but I'm thinking it works like a switchblade.
So you have nothing else. Like,
Yeah, so it's just nothing. Like, cause like I'd go my ring finger then, and then do like Assassin's Creed.
Whoa.
Calm
No,
down there,
Nancy.
Wolverine.
Yeah, quiet, guys.
No,
You mean
Brad, he'd be
Ezio.
Altair. Ezio still has the finger.
Yeah,
Oh,
get
that's
your
right, that's
fucking
fair.
lore right.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you
I just
do.
like
I
Altair.
care a little bit.
Yeah,
Shame he didn't get another game follow-up, honestly.
he got Revelations.
Shame he didn't get another game follow-up,
Hey,
honestly.
Assassin's Creed's not important enough to talk about. Let's talk about something real. Something that people want to hear.
especially because
Pumpkins!
we just got to see the
Did I
last-
miss Dude, I've been doing like hours of pumpkin research for this episode.
The next episode better
Yeah,
be
you
your
missed it.
complete dissertation.
Shit,
pumpkins.
dude, how did I fuck that up?
Write this down. We need this as the next topic for our next episode.
Oh, speaking
Anyway.
of perfectly round pumpkins, Ahsoka's ass.
Oh,
Oh, Rosario Dawson.
So Star Wars just finished.
It's not about that for me.
Shut up.
Obi-Wan.
It's about the character.
Rosario Dawson is not that attractive, in my opinion.
She's not. I mean, she's
she's
okay
a great
looking,
Ahsoka.
like, don't get me wrong.
She's
looks
great
good.
as Ahsoka. She's, yeah. Anyway, Obi-Wan.
just like the character.
Shut up.
Kenobi.
Fucking virgins.
All right, so we last left off talking about it on the podcast, the first 3 episodes. Quick recap of the first 3 episodes, right? It was,
By the way, just in case anybody's listening to this that does want spoilers, you should probably just stop now and
Stop now, watch Kenobi, come back, and finish the episode because you like us so much.
So anyway, Kenobi. First 3 episodes were pretty much introduction.
Yeah.
The first episode was introduction. The second episode was Obi-Wan getting his mission to collect kidnapped Princess Leia when she was a kid. And in the second episode was all the weird parkour things that we were getting the sister doing.
Here, you want to hear something? Each episode of Kenobi corresponds with the saga.
Oh, really?
First episode, we're on Tatooine. You know?
Uh-huh.
Episode 2, more Coruscant based, so we get that city look that Star Wars has. Third episode, you get your ass betrayed. Not betrayed, fuck. You fight a Dark Lord.
Okay.
You do that in every movie.
Theory's falling apart here.
No, it's there. Episode 4.
The train is trucking along here.
Episode 4.
A New
Leia
Hope.
is a prisoner.
Okay.
Must be retaken. What happened in episode 5? What happened in episode 5?
Man, I don't even care. I only
All of
care
it,
about
all of it
episode
ran together. I
6.
binged the
The
entire series
Empire.
for this.
Oh, the Empire is making big swings. Yada yada. They technically win. And episode 6 is the redemption of somebody bad. Rhea. Vader's unmasked.
Yeah, that kind of actually lines up, though.
You see a Force ghost.
Vader's unmasked. Sorry, IT guy.
Well, half unmasked.
Yeah.
Wait, did our IT guy not watch it?
No, he was gesturing
Oh.
him to get closer to the mic.
Oh, my bad.
You got it.
So-
Vader being unmasked. Just.
We should save that for last.
Oh my god.
Okay, so walk us through
I'm
episode 4.
excited with that.
Episode 4 was when they were getting out of the...
Leia was just captured, and they're on the
They're on the
Shit.
water planet.
Castle Inquisitorius.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, the callback to the whole Obi-Wan invading the Death Star, just really walking around.
That's also why episode 4, sneaking around, all that jazz.
You called it immediately, by the way. Remember we were talking about the sister being one of the...
younglings?
The younglings. Which it
the
totally
first
was.
one it opens up from is her.
Yeah.
I called something too that y'all shat on me for, but when we get there, oh, your
That's
reckoning's
also
coming.
among the last things we should
Your
talk about.
reckoning's
You might-
coming
you
in.
know what it is.
No, I actually forget.
So yeah, we see all that. The sister does some pretty crafty ingenuity there and puts the a restraining bolt on Lola, which, I've been thinking about, like, what kind of, like, toys are going to come out for that little droid. It's going to be
Imagine
cool as shit.
It's gonna be a little drone. Like, actually just a little flyable
That'd
drone.
be
I hope.
sick
That would be
as
really
fuck.
cool.
It's gonna be like one of those
That's
little,
something.
like, ones that have the helicopter blades above it and they
Yeah.
just bounce around.
Yeah. Or somebody's gonna make like a Google, like, home.
Oh,
like,
fuck,
looking like
dude,
that.
that'd be so cool.
I saw a funny fucking meme earlier. It was just her holding up the little droid. She's like, "Oh, that's why you're being bad. You have your bad button pushed."
That's
Basically. You know what was my favorite part of that episode? We got to see the Snowspeeders again.
Oh yeah,
Because
you
that's
love
what they
them
were
things.
rescued with, was the fucking rebels came in with their 2 not on Hoth Snowspeeders, which are my favorite rebel ships, by the way.
Do you imagine it was like super hot in there because like the snow speeders are made for like snow?
I mean, I don't think in particular...
They probably don't
Isn't
have air
space,
conditioning.
like, fucking below zero, Tony?
Well, here's the thing.
No, the snow speeders can't go in
Yeah,
space.
snow speeders are specifically unable to enter atmosphere.
So they don't have air conditioners in the snow speeders because they're just on Hoth all the time, and then they're on this other planet.
Well,
and they're
that's
just
assuming-
"Fuck,
that's
I'm
assuming-
cooking it live in here."
That's assuming
Crack a
they've
window,
used them
dude.
before.
They've used them on sand.
Yeah, they're
been-
not particularly on Hoth. It was the first
Yeah.
we ever saw them was on
They're just
Hoth.
called snow speeders.
Did
Yeah.
you see them on sand?
There's
When?
this is a very prestigious Lego set.
Oh, Legos don't count.
Yes, they do.
Why?
What do you mean?
Are
why?
Legos canon?
It's not about the main can. Where the fuck do you think they get it from, Brad?
I don't know. Where do they get it from?
It's,
From the content.
it's Star
They're
Wars,
called
everything's
Snowspeeders
canon.
because the first time we ever saw them was on Hoth.
And
Yeah.
they're called snow speeders in like every media.
Right.
Because they're made for snow.
Nobody's
Just because
disagreeing.
They got a
used for other
kick-ass
things.
heating system.
We're not saying that the name is
Yeah.
wrong. We're not
No
disagreeing
air
with you.
conditioning.
Yeah,
I
why
just-
would they have air conditioning?
Exactly.
They were built for
so the
Hoth.
guys who are flying in are fucking boiling alive in the thing.
And that's
You
why
think
the
they
one
can't
got
turn the
distracted
heater
and
off?
They're
died.
just like, it's stuck. I'm sweating bullets over it. They're like Bobby all the time.
No, they don't even need the adjustable knob because it's
Yeah,
just
it's
like.
just this is like you get hot or nothing.
No, it had the adjustable knob.
They're
It just
not
got broken.
specifically made for Hoth.
Did you just look it up?
Yes, they are T-47 air speeders modified to become snow speeders.
High five.
Woo! Don't worry. You got your
Nerd.
reckoning, we're gonna get ours.
That is funny.
It's okay.
So anyway, we got to see
I'd
the
be right
Speeders
too if I
again, which is my
Googled
favorite
shit.
rebel ship. I'm ashamed that one of the 2 didn't make it. Like,
Wade.
flying away.
His name was Wade.
Oh.
Because she goes, Wade!
Yes.
Rip.
So he's dead, and then they make it there. And then the tracker, which leads into episode 5,
Great
where
episode.
they land on the one planet to be taken away to where they need to go, and the Empire catches up with them, and there's this whole big fight scene, which was epic as fuck. And then that's where we find out that the sister...
narrowly escaping Vader in a ship, just like episode 4.
Oh my god, but when
Five.
Vader grabbed the
Five.
fucking
Oh my
ship
God.
and pulled it down and just starts tearing it apart.
That was
My force boner was just...
Yeah, that was fucking.
that was pretty
sick.
fucking badass, honestly.
That was awesome.
We don't see that very often in media.
You know
That's
what?
what I tell you. Every time we get a new Star Wars thing, the Force gets stronger and stronger in some way.
We've seen it in 9, but they didn't bring it down. They held it, and then Rey zapped it.
Yeah.
And the only thing I can really think of is the Force Unleashed, where he brought down a fucking Star Destroyer.
That was already going down, though. To be fair,
Yeah, but he brought it down fast.
he brought it down faster.
Oh, yeah, of course he was going down. It's still an impressive feat.
But I think
I could go to a plane right now, Brad, and hold my hand up to him and be like, guys, look, I'm doing it faster.
that's so different. That's decisively different.
No, I'm using the Force
Okay.
to pull down the plane. I only use the Force when things fall.
You're not a real Star Wars nerd if you don't go to an automatic door at a store and go like this and imagine you're opening it with
I'm doing it every time.
Every time.
Do you do it with your hands, like your hands?
Yeah, I literally just...
I never lift up my hand. I'm always just
What are
like
you
tap
talking
my
about?
waist.
Oh, you guys suck. I literally go.
No, because I think of all the.
I parked.
I want it to be subtle.
He's posing at it. You're just like, open sesame.
Steve, everybody else is doing the subtle Jedi trick. Steve's over there with the fucking Sith powers ripping it open.
Dude, Sith aren't subtle. What are you talking
That's
about?
true.
That's why I said everybody else is subtle. You're not.
We're all edge, bro.
Yeah.
Can we think of any other time a fucking ship was brought down in
I'm pretty
like
sure those
media?
are the 2 times.
Ahsoka held on to a ship at the end of Clone Wars.
Okay,
It was a
so
smaller
then
shuttle,
Vader's
though.
been the only one in media to bring
bring
one
a ship.
down.
Yeah,
as taking off.
like
Unless-
in canon.
Unless you want to count Palpatine using his lightning Christmas tree to hit all the ships in the last movie.
Oh, that was pretty cool, though.
Because he's like, ah! And then there's just a big beam of light, and everybody's like, oh no. And they start falling.
I think that's a little different because that's more of like a
It
projection
fried-
of the lightning.
yeah, it fried their like.
It's not so much using the Force to like push down.
Now,
on
if he was like, you know, his hands were up, he was like bringing them down. That's different. He like shocked everything,
Too bad he's
and
like-
all the electronics died.
Too bad he's built like a fucked up Slim Jim in that.
He was old,
Yeah.
super duper duper old.
We're forgetting the most important part about episode 5, though. The flashbacks of Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor as Anakin and Obi.
Oh my god.
so good, so
Episode-
I was
open with
really,
it?
I was really hoping they were gonna have the armor because you kept saying like, oh, I really hope they have like Clone War get up.
Yeah, but there was sadly right before episode 2 is the footage we saw, or during, who knows? I think before.
Oh, yeah, because he's got the Padawan.
Yeah, and he
thing.
still has his arms. So.
Yeah, so that was before they even fought Dooku.
Yep.
Okay.
So it was super fucking awesome to see Hayden Christensen just really swing.
Wasn't
full
there
force.
a lot of parallels to like episode 3 fight from like episode 3 the movie fight
there were a couple.
with like some of the choreography that they were
Some
doing?
of the moves that they do are from episode 3's duel.
Which I picked up on that when he was like hitting the lightsaber hard, really like on like a club. What else happened? Oh yeah, and we got to see the turn of the sister. I forget her name.
Riva.
Riva. Where they have that heart to heart. Is like, wait, you were one of the younglings. You're not here to kill us. You're here to get Vader.
Yeah.
And then that's ultimately what happens. Oh, and fucking Vader beating her with just force powers. By the way,
Fucking Obi-Wan sitting in the dirt, and he just looks up at her. He's like, "You're not bringing him to me. I'm bringing him to you." And she's like, "Yeah, I know. I'm gonna try to do it." And then Vader, yeah, like you said, just absolutely fucking mollywops her bitch ass.
And we got to see.
Which leads to my only gripe in the show.
Oh,
In every other source of canon, Vader typically kills whoever finds out that he's Anakin Skywalker, and he just stabs her and leaves.
It was a little weird to
Did
me
he know?
too.
Oh yeah, because he had the flashback. It's like, oh, that's why.
Did you think I did not know,
Yeah.
youngling? He called her young. That's my only gripe with the show. My only gripe.
Yeah, it's weird for him to show any kind of mercy. I mean, he probably thought she was
Especially
gonna
in the episode before where he was willing to murder her just for not letting Obi-Wan go.
And snapping
But he
kid's neck.
But he betrayed.
I didn't
Oh,
turn
no.
off my alarm.
Oh no!
Wake up! Wake up! It's a dream!
Wake up!
Wake
Wake
up!
up!
Wake
Wake
up!
up!
Oh,
Wake
God.
up! Wake
What's
up!
happening?
Okay, we're back.
Turn off the rest of these. I forgot. I thought I had to work tonight, so I
No,
had my alarm.
no,
set.
no, that's ruined. Cut, we're done, we're leaving. I'm
Last
out.
episode.
Okay, but actually, I probably will cut that out.
No, that's fine.
That's fine. We
It's
started screaming.
Yeah, no,
That's fine.
that's
We
fine.
incorporated it.
All right.
Somebody's gonna be like trying to fall asleep, and then that shit's gonna happen.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
My mom's gonna be watching it like late at night, and they'll just be like, ah, ah.
One of the things I really liked about that is the fact that the Grand Inquisitor, just showed up out of nowhere and was like, and it also foreshadowed to the next episode where she survived. It was like vengeance has a funny way of like raising your will to live or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm not quoting it perfectly, but he said that, and then they were like, "We're leaving you here, like we should have left you, and it's to die." And then they walked away and left her there to quote unquote die, but she clearly was able to get out.
So her solution is to go murder a little boy on a farm.
As revenge. I mean, it makes sense.
It does.
I think she kind of pieced it a little bit together that, Luke was his kid potentially, even in that
obviously
scene.
something Obi-Wan wanted to protect.
Yeah, something that was needed to be protected from Vader in particular.
I think that she just was like, okay, Obi-Wan's protecting this child. This child must be Force sensitive. Oh no, I see myself because, I was a Force sensitive child that was a youngling too.
It was never explicitly stated that she knew that was Luke, right?
No,
Because
No,
all we
it was
got,
the kid.
all we got was the
The
audio. Yeah, all we got was the audio.
And it was cut too.
yeah, saying that he would be on Tatooine.
Yeah.
So he went and found
But I
him.
feel like she seemed like a pretty smart cookie, you know what I mean? So I can't imagine that she wasn't like
Except for stepping to Vader.
PC. Well,
Who the fuck steps to Vader? You don't do that.
she really probably thought she had him though, honestly.
Yeah.
Back turned, no reason to turn around, completely focused on Obi-Wan. She comes in for a strike and just
I think
It don't work.
the fact that for like a good bit of that fight, or the entire fight, I can't remember, he was just beating her with force powers. He didn't even bring out his
And then he
lightsaber until like
broke her
yeah,
lightsaber.
until that, because I'm pretty sure then he like handed her the lightsaber. So up until he split that one in half, he was just like force no, push away.
I don't know.
He didn't have a fucking lightsaber out. That's badass.
I don't know if it's like an intentional thing, but whenever Vader pulled the other lightsaber from her and he got both of them, he kind of like posed like Ahsoka.
That's lame.
It was super cool. At least she's alive, like Mace Windu. I think if people in Star Wars quit yelling and then drawing back their attacks instead of just stabbing forward,
yeah.
they'd be a little bit more successful.
Yeah, could you imagine she just
for some
walks up
reason-
behind?
But that's not lightsaber combat.
For some reason, I
It would
thought,
work.
like, I had to pause whenever I was on, like, episode 2, because for some reason, I thought I saw Mace Windu in the Carbonite, like,
Yeah.
Also-
That's what everybody was looking for.
Also, we literally talked about this the last time we talked about Star Wars, is that the fact that Kylo Ren did the ignite right in front of the one guy's face, and no one ever does that because it's that taboo.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, and then again, Vader don't give a
Kylo
shit.
Ren's the only smart duelist.
No, because
Yeah, well, look where
the
that got
Jedi see the turning off and on the lightsaber as being,
It's
unsport-
dishonorable.
Yeah, it's dishonorable. And the Sith are like, that's fucking weak sauce, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta be a bitch to win? Why don't
That
you
is-
just be,
Yeah.
badass to win?
Fun fact about that with Sith, Dooku specifically gave his apprentices, every single one of them had an extra lightsaber,
yep.
and he was better than them.
Yep, and he could do it with one. He could beat him with one lightsaber.
Yeah, and that was like something he held over them. He's like, "You have to have two. I only need one. Go fuck yourself."
Dooku's just fucking cool. I love Dooku.
Who didn't even need to use the Sith.
So
side of
episode
the dark side of
6
the Force.
happened.
Exactly.
Oh, episode 6 really brought it
So-
all together. That was a great episode.
By the way, called it.
What'd you call?
I called it. I said that Obi-Wan was going to be Vader.
I specifically said Obi-Wan was going to be
I
Vader.
think it was.
I
pretty much,
specifically
like-
said Obi-Wan was going to be.
I'm pretty sure it was just like a given.
It was
The
gonna
dialogue
happen.
of-
You guys literally all were saying, I'm
Yeah,
going to edit the clip in next week when this comes out. I'm editing your clip in where you say that fucking Vader's going to beat Obi-Wan in the last episode. Because I know for a fact I'm the only one that called it this way.
I can't wait
I
for this audio to
specifically
come out and the clip to just say,
Say that I was right, and here's the audio clip I promised.
no, he's gonna lose again, and it's gonna be worse. I feel.
I feel like he's going to win the next fight.
I actually am
Who?
kind of on Brad's side. with
Vader?
this. Yeah.
No,
No,
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan. Take that. I've been given too much power.
No, but if I remember what I said correctly, it was he would probably win, but Vader was also going to kick his ass, which he did for the first half of that fight. And
Yeah,
then
I
he was like, "I'm Jesus," and he raises all the rocks, and he starts throwing them at Vader, and then he gets the upper hand, breaks it, and he was like, "Oh shit, I can see his face. I'm not fighting him anymore."
Oh, that like, and then he can't move very well at that point. You've got the garbledness of fucking James Earl Jones and Hayden just fucking. Oh my god.
They mirrored
speaking over each other like it's fucking Dragon Ball with the fucking Vegito fusion or
It's
Gogeta,
great.
whichever one.
It
Oh my
meshes
god, it was
so
so
well.
And the
good.
lightsaber colors over his face, transitioning to who was talking, and when he specifically was like, you didn't.
I am
kill
not
him.
your failure.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan.
When it turned red, like you saw only the red lightsaber emanating on his face, I was like, oh.
My
shit.
favorite bit in all that is whenever he's like, I'm not your failure. It's blue. It starts going to red a little bit. He goes, you didn't kill Anakin Skywalker.
All red.
And then it goes all red, and you can see Hayden, and it is it's so fucking good. You see his eyebrows move, you can see just the corner of his mouth, but you can see how wicked this smile is that he's given off. And he goes, I did. And I'm like, oh.
And that makes sense as to why in episode 4, he tells Luke that your father died.
Yeah. Also, in the 70s when A New Hope came out, Darth Vader's name was Darth, first name, last name Vader. So, him then calling Vader, or Anakin, Darth instead of Anakin like he had been, connects to episode 4 as well. So it's not just him, it's him saying, hey, you've given up, you're not in there, my friend is dead. It's
I fucking loved also, you see fucking Vader still trying to move, but his body is like seizing up.
Shutting down.
Yeah, that was such a good thing to see.
I have a nitpick with that fight.
It was a good way, real quick, it was a good way to end that fight in more of like, it really makes it's just like, hey, Obi-Wan didn't kill him because he was defenseless. Jedi don't kill people who are defenseless. Or your PTSD stricken path Padawan sitting right in front of you. You're the child you raised as a monster.
He felt bad for him.
Dude, when
More than
Ewan
anything.
McGregor was like, I'm sorry, and I was just like, in the tears, I'm like, holy fuck.
I was so
Picasso, that was good.
But guys, we're not looking at the very glaring issue with this entire fight.
Okay.
The lightsabers, as we know, react to things very specifically, which is slicing, because they're extremely hot. The entire time they were fighting, and they would collide with the rocks on the side, they weren't slicing through. They were like clubs hitting the stone.
Here's what I like to think about that.
If you watch the fight again, and funny enough, when I'm watching it, that's the first thing I see. Like, the first time, I think it was Vader when he swung out and he hit the first rock, it made like a crushing sound and it like fell apart. And I'm like, that's a little weird. Lightsabers should slice through, and there should be like a heat strike right there.
You might like my little headcanon I have. So Vader, we see him in that fight, take Obi-Wan and body him off the corner of rock, and it breaks. Lightsabers have the weight of a sword, like an actual sword, because the blade is heavy as well. It's not just the hilt. So as he's swinging, I like to think that Vader's moving so fast and with such force that before the blade can do its reactiveness of cutting, it's just shattering under his fucking.
So it's acting more like a solid object than
Because
a
he's swinging it
lightsaber
that
at
fast
point.
and that hard.
My only nitpick.
I feel like that's a little against science.
All the way back,
but
it's
cool.
All
It is
the way back
cool.
in episode 1, they did have to slowly cut their way out.
But then
Through the
in
metal.
episode 8, when Rey was just fucking around with the lightsaber,
Yeah, but
and she does
episode
a
8's in the
full
future.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter.
Better lightsabers.
They're lightsabers.
No, lightsabers.
They literally slice, like she slices through the rock accidentally with pretty good force, and it cleaves it in half, and it falls on that one alien's cart, and she was real mad.
So
It's a nitpick, I understand,
The Rock's had best guard.
but it makes me mad.
So
Metal's
also
gotta come
though
from somewhere.
with you got to think about the way lightsabers work and how they're so closely in tune with the Force and everything. You could argue that using the Force makes them more slicey,
Doesn't Beskar
and they could have been using the Force to blunt the
come
attack
from
even.
Mandalore?
Mhm.
So you're wrong.
well,
That definitely was not Mandalore.
okay, but Beskar is the only thing that can stop a lightsaber. That doesn't mean it's the only thing lightsaber resistant.
I still think it should have sliced through. Again, I said from the beginning it was a nitpick.
Yeah,
But it was
yeah, it's not
glaring the
biggest deal.
entire fight when I was watching it. I'm just like, oh, that's really dumb. And then when Vader uses one of the rocks to like take Obi-Wan's legs out, it weirdly it split right down the middle. It didn't crash. It went boom, and then like the rocks fell this way, like straight down the middle. I'm like, that's how the lightsaber should have reacted.
Maybe it's more like a good guy versus bad guy thing.
No, because also Obi-Wan hits the rocks too during these fights, and it does the same thing.
So what you're saying is you're just being a fucking nerd.
It was the problem is that when I watched it, my mind couldn't break that little tidbit. The entire fight, I'm like, that's not how the rocks should react.
They were just swinging wildly, and their pool noodle bounced a little bit, and they just covered it and they just fixed it in editing. It's fine.
There's a lot of cool parallels.
So if you look though, like in an earlier shot of Vader, there's no scar on his head. But then when he's unmasked at the end of Return of the Jedi, he's got that scar at the very top of his head, right where in episode 6 of Kenobi, where Obi-Wan slashed the helmet. Obi-Wan gave him that.
Mm-hmm.
Super cool.
Man,
Super
Obi-Wan.
Wait, it wasn't in episode 5?
No, it was 6.
No, yeah, it would have the scarring.
Yeah, no, okay, no.
Are you
What I'm
talking about the
about
movies?
because we saw him without his helmet
It
in
was
episode
there.
5 of the movie. Was it there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's always been on one of his toys, but like now we have a reason as to why it's there because it wasn't there in the first episode whenever the helmet was coming down, or at the end or at the beginning.
Yeah.
Whenever we saw him, I think it was at the end.
So like, me and Bobby were talking about this the other day, and we were thinking about like what Star Wars could do.
Okay,
Yeah.
before you get into that,
Okay.
the one last thing about episode 6, they mirrored so many paralleled so many great things, especially the fight with Ahsoka. Word for word, it sounds the exact same. Of Vader saying, "You will die," because Ahsoka and Obi-Wan are both like, "Hey," and the two people who had a lot of influence other than Padme, Ahsoka and Obi-Wan. Ahsoka took the right side of his mask, Obi-Wan took the left side, and Luke took the whole thing off.
Was that in Rebels?
Yes.
Okay.
Obi-Wan saying that my friend is truly dead is a parallel to Luke saying that my father is truly dead whenever he declines Anakin Skywalker being there. And we're also, I think,
Fucking symbolism, man.
rumor, but I want to believe it's true. We might see flashbacks or Vader in the Ahsoka series, which means more Hayden Christensen.
I like that.
Which would be good. That'd be great.
Do you think
They
they'll
could even bring
cast
back freaking Ewan McGregor too, like because he was there.
Do you think they'll do a sequel? Because I've been hearing a lot about like season 2 for Obi-Wan. Do you think they'll do that, or do you think it's
They set it up
I don't
for
see
it.
any reason not to.
They set it up for
How
it.
did they set it up for it?
Oh, Qui-Gon. Oh yeah, we
Oh
talked
yeah,
about Qui-Gon.
fucking Qui-Gon.
Yeah.
Qui-Gon
by the
literally
way.
says.
Oh! You mean fully Force ghosted Qui-Gon?
Now there's a reasoning as to why you were right.
Like, fully Force ghosted Qui-Gon, like I said, and then you're all just like, well, actually Qui-Gon was never a Force ghost, and,
Up until then.
well,
until
you
then.
can suck my asshole.
Kinda like
No,
how
it's like
Windu
Mace Windu. He's alive when he's proven.
No,
alive.
but I'm still right.
No,
No,
yeah,
he
you're
was-
right now. You weren't right up until that came out. And if that never would have came out, you would have
I
still been
was
wrong.
right.
But the whole reasoning as to why he can do that, or why he did do that, is because at the beginning his training was only half complete because he was really in tune with the living force. He tells Obi-Wan multiple times in the first movie to keep his mind in the living force and not so much the Jedi's force. So when he dies, he can transfer his consciousness. And as long as you are conscious, you are able to continue your training because you have the ability to think, which is all it is with the Force is thinking. So by that time, he brings himself to Obi-Wan because Obi-Wan was ready to see his master.
To be fair, if it was true up until that point, we would have also seen him appear to Yoda in the Clone Wars, which he didn't. He was still that just disembodied voice of Ewan McGregor.
Doesn't matter. Still.
Of
Qui-Gon.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson.
And there's a reason why Liam Neeson can appear, or not Liam Neeson, Qui-Gon can appear in the Clone Wars because he does it, and that's because they are in the literal embodiment of the Force where it was born and made. Making yourself a Force ghost would be easy for a Padawan to do there.
So, you were half right.
No, I'm still right.
He appeared as a Force
You
ghost,
ended
yes,
up being
but before he wasn't able to do
It
so.
was a good
I
prediction.
am correct.
Okay.
Like always.
No.
I do have another thing here to say about Star Wars. So, everybody knows what it says at the beginning of every Star Wars movie, right? Ta-da! Okay, after that. what the scrolling text says.
A long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Exactly. So that means that Star Wars, according to its own lore, canonically takes place in our world.
Yes.
Yeah, E.T.'s in Star Wars.
Yeah. So that means Star Wars will always take place in our world.
Yes.
And Halo also takes place in our far-flung future.
Yes.
Like, canonically, everything that happens in Halo is happening right now. So that means that Star Wars happened in Halo.
That's how Master Chief is so strong. He's a Jedi.
Do you think
He has the Force. He just doesn't have the lightsaber.
I don't think that's quite right.
Nope.
No,
Fuck you.
everything flows through the timeline of us right now because both of them explicitly state that they are happening before.
guys, the
That's
creator of Star
completely
Wars-
disregarding the multiverse theory.
Tony, think about this. Think about this.
No, it's not, because that means that Star Wars is canon in everything that takes place through our timeline.
I don't think you guys know who you're talking to.
Because that would mean that if another movie comes out that's like, hey, this takes place in our far-flung future, like Star Trek, Star Wars, happen in the same universe.
So get this, Tony.
Just get this, Tony.
Just get
You're never
this.
gonna believe what happened to us last night.
Oh god.
Oh yeah. What happened to us
Okay,
last
what
night?
happened?
Oh wait, before you get into that, because I have something. I have a little joke.
Oh, go ahead.
So George Lucas, right? This entire thing is actually just a biography because Yoda came to him as a Force ghost and was telling him the story of all of this, and he's like, I could make that into a movie.
Yeah, it's just...
And then
Okay.
and then he just made Star Wars. This is
Yoda. Yoda was actually like a 6 foot like buff guy, and just
That's
like
why he loves
a
Yoda.
Chad.
That's why he loves Yoda so much.
And
Because Yoda, as a Force ghost, came to George Lucas and was like, tell you a story, I will.
How do you think he set so well up for the prequels, just starting at episode 4?
Yeah, no, he knew everything that was going to happen before. It's canon. Yoda came to George Lucas as a Force ghost, and then he wrote all of Star Wars.
Everything
All right,
is canon
us
because
the
I
story.
technically can't disprove you doesn't mean
Everything-
you're right.
Everything is canon in Star Wars. George Lucas making Star Wars, canon in Star Wars. Brad smoking hookah right now, canon in Star Wars. That time you were 14 and you nutted so hard you hit the ceiling because you were imagining Ahsoka's round pumpkin ass riding your dick. Canon in Star
See,
Wars.
that worked for me because I was 14 at the time.
Listen, man.
Oh,
Last Thursday theory works. George Lucas Yoda theory works. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, you're not technically wrong.
But
Prove me wrong.
But then, did it actually happen if the universe started yesterday?
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, shit.
my God.
guys, we're breaking our own canon here.
Call
So
back.
what,
Anyway.
what happened last night, Bobby?
So, a couple of brave souls stood against a couple of evil tyrants.
Who were these brave souls?
It would happen to be 4 people in the room right now. That being the IT guy, Brad, Steven, and myself. And one missing person,
Jay.
We'll meet him eventually.
eventually. The world was crying, and there was only a few people calling or answering the call for help.
It was.
This is sidetracking pretty hard.
It was the Justice League.
It was the Justice League.
Yes.
We're the Justice
We're
League.
the Justice League now. Because we played DC Deck Builder and we ended up winning a crisis.
Now, question.
And so we are the Justice League now.
Is this canon in Star Wars?
Yes.
We're the
everything
Justice
that's-
League.
everything-
Okay.
Wait, does that make DC canon in Star Wars?
Yes.
Yes, the comics.
So
Okay.
Brad is Aquaman.
Yep.
It was the fates, man. I'm cool with it.
All right.
The IT guy was Batman.
Yeah, okay.
Jay was the Flash.
Uh-huh.
Steve was Superman.
Okay.
And I'm Martian Manhunter.
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense
So-
to me. You guys look exactly like those characters.
But here's why it's so important. Because in the 8 years we've been playing this fucking game, we have only ever legitimately, without controversy, beaten a crisis once. The second time was last night, and it was first game.
The second coming of Jesus Christ,
Oh, fuck.
essentially.
IT guy's first name. Beep that out.
Yeah.
Fuck. Fuck it, I want to do. You meant to say
Beep. Now beep his name into my beep. Beep.
And then beep it over the beep.
Guys, I'm
Beep,
done
beep, I'm
editing
shit.
these episodes.
So, yeah. So we're like, wow, like we actually legitimately did this, and it was a hard-fought victory. We scraped our way tooth and nail with some excellent teamwork that can only be described as the Justice League.
So we have created a group chat. And we are now the Justice League in that group chat.
It hasn't even been 24 hours and we've all tried to murder each other already.
That sounds like
Yeah.
the Justice League.
Calm down, fish boy.
So Batman's gonna beat you, all right?
Fish man. No, Batman's a pussy.
Listen,
I mean, that's the way it works
For-
in the comics.
for all
No, it's
intents
not.
and purposes, I would defend Batman, but I can't. Because I'm Superman.
Dude,
yeah,
you can
he's
literally
gonna beat
just
you
fly up
like
to space,
first.
laser
What?
him with
He's
your
gonna
eyes.
beat you
it's
like
over.
first.
That's not true.
Yeah,
if he gets to it.
Yes, huh?
Green Rock.
What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do?
Yeah,
he's
his
gonna
fucking worst,
whip out the pink rocks. and
his
kiss him on
worst
the mouth.
enemy is a fucking clown and a man on steroids that broke his back. Oh yeah, I'm terrified.
His worst
You would be if he had some green rocks.
Batman is the same
He
as
can fly in the air and go, oh wait, he's over there, zap!
That's literally it. And if Batman
Or if he had
is
some
just
green
chilling,
rocks.
if Batman is just chilling and Superman rolls up on him and goes, "Psst," it's over.
It's over.
He fucking killed Billy Batson that way in the fucking Injustice comics.
literally Batman is just a 14-year-old emo girl.
Remember that me arguing against Batman hurts my soul.
Oh,
But I will do it because I'm Superman.
my parents are dead and I dress up like a bat.
And then
all right, calm down over there, friggin' salmon.
And then I grab little orphan boys and make them die to clowns.
Bobby, what the fuck is that?
It's Mountain Dew Gatorade. Mountain Aid.
Oh, that's not okay.
or Gator...
Gator dude.
No,
Gator Dew.
If you mix Gatorade with Mountain
Wait, it's
Dew,
Gator
you get
Dew
Baja Blast.
It's Gator Dew Baja Blast.
There's something wrong with
It tastes the same. It's just a little sweeter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but so we're the Justice League now, and
You're gonna have to do what we say.
I'm,
No.
dude, I have something way more important than
I'm
having
gonna make little
me
fish
today.
swim up your urethra.
Ah,
Okay.
Brian walked in after the game.
After us listening to We Are the Champions on full blast,
Brian walked in, and instead of Brian he goes, "Hi, everybody,"
and
Brian,
we get up.
everybody gets up and squares up to Brian, and we're just like, "Hey, you're gonna have to show some respect to us now."
We're the Justice League.
And he's just like, "Oh, okay."
He's like, I don't give a shit. Oh, that was good.
fucking I've been having an amazing day, even though I have only slept for an hour after I got off work. Fire Emblem 3 Hopes came out today, and I have just been playing the shit
Wait,
out
I
of
thought
that
you
game.
were only married to one hope.
Buddy, I would love to have 3.
Oh.
What's the whole 3 thing they're doing now?
It's
The
because
Holy Trinity.
It's because of the
The
weapon
red-
triangle.
I mean,
Isn't that the
could
Triforce?
work, but it's
There's
because they
something
had
about the Force.
for the 3 houses, they decided to do 3 stories because whenever they did the 3 Fates stories, they were pretty shitty because they weren't very well thought out. So this time they actually thought out for more than 20 seconds and created a nice cohesive story that worked all the way through. So then people loved 3 houses, sold amazing, and they were like, you know what? We have this Fire Emblem Warriors game. Let's just throw this to Koei Tecmo and see what they do with this. And so far, 3 Hopes has also been great. In 3 Houses, they have a 5-year time skip. In 3 Hopes, they only have a 2-year time skip, so the characters look different. The situation's different, so you're not just playing through the exact same battles.
Is it worth it for someone just jumping in?
It is great. You do not have to know any story from 3 Houses,
Okay.
and just like any other Fire Emblem game, you don't need any context to play the game because most of them aren't even connected.
Didn't 3 houses feature dating and all that shit? Or am I thinking of something else?
You're probably thinking of. I mean, I guess 3 Houses had dating, but every Fire Emblem game has had that with the support system.
Yeah, but then they take it to the extreme, and it feels like they're getting away from what made Fire Emblem great, which was the battles.
What are you talking about? I play Fire Emblem for the dating sim.
Well,
we're looking at this on the wrong.
Or am I
side
playing
of
the
it.
wrong Fire Emblem?
Yeah, but
You're playing Hoonie Pop.
3 Houses did have the tea scenes where you could take somebody out to tea and then ask them questions about themselves, and then you'd get support points. But you could, instead of doing that, which was what was more cost effective than that, was to fucking just do your activities, and then you would get even more support points than you would for the tea ceremonies. So Fuck those.
I can't remember why I didn't like Three Houses, but because I love Fire Emblem.
It was
Brad's
probably like
satisfied with 2 houses. That's probably why.
It was probably like It was probably like the actual like academy system where you got to go like around the monastery and do.
Yeah,
shit.
there's a whole bunch of shit like that. I don't like that. I just want to be thrown into my map.
You would probably actually
4
like
houses
3. You would
would
actually
be
probably
pretty cool.
like 3 Hopes
Does it
because
Do away with all that.
you still have a base camp, but also you're like actually controlling like 4 characters at a time instead of like switching between your army. But you can give different parts of your army commands. Have you played a Warriors game before?
No.
Okay, so
Like a Dynasty Warrior?
yeah, that's exactly exactly it.
Wait, that's what this is?
Yeah,
I don't like that.
it's a Dynasty Warrior game.
I love Dynasty
Here's
Warrior
what I'm going to do.
games.
I'm just going to go back and play Fire Emblem 7 till the end of time.
You know what makes
Why
me
don't you
sa-
play Fire Emblem 9? You have it here.
You know what makes me sad?
Do
about
Yes,
Oh,
I
on
bought
the
it.
GameCube.
Yeah.
the Warriors games? Oh, God, I have such a love-hate relationship with them because they're fun, right? Like
Never
in
heard of
theory,
them.
they're fun, but they get so old so fucking fast.
You gotta play it, though, with the right mindset. Like, it's just a fun beat 'em up.
3 Hopes is doing something really cool where you have to max out your classes and then you take an exam and you can get a new class. And every time you unlock a new class, you unlock a different moveset, new skills, and the skills are customizable. Like on one of my files, I'm just playing as like a fucking swordmaster that instead of using sword skills, I have 2 spells equipped. So I can just like throw out a glacier freeze, just beat the shit out of them. Once they get out of the glacier, just stun them with electricity. It's fucking great.
So,
Sorry, go ahead.
so you mentioned GameCube games, right?
Yes.
We still have one. We have. We went. We got it. We have to go back to it because we never got to finish it the first time we tried to play it because our disc 2 was bad.
That's right.
Lord of the Rings: The Third Age.
Right, and then like our disc 2 ended up going bad because we fucking played it so much because we kept walking through that one area where you had to fucking reload and then you had to like take the one disc out, put the other disc in.
Yeah, we never got past that point.
Yeah, because it just kept like fucking corrupting right there, right whenever you walk into Rohan.
Which is annoying because that game was so fun.
Oh my.
I really wanted to try the Legend of Zelda
Hyrule
Warriors game.
Warriors? Yeah.
The one
Guess
for
what?
the Switch has all the DLC in it. It's got a shit ton of
Wait,
characters.
that game's on the...
Yeah, it's on the Switch.
It's on the
I
Switch.
have it.
Isn't that the co-op one?
Yes. All of the Warriors games are co-op.
Bro, why aren't we playing Hyrule Warriors?
I'd rather
Because
play
it's
Pirate
fun.
Warriors.
Pirate Warriors is so good. It's like a One Piece version of Dynasty. It's like a One Piece Dynasty Warriors game, and it's just so much fun to just run in as like Luffy and literally just decimate.
No, wait for
And
him
then,
to
like-
his Whitebeard.
Yeah, like the other characters, and take it or leave it about One Piece, the height difference between characters is hilarious. And sometimes just rolling up with like a 17-foot motherfucker on a whole army of just like 5-foot dudes and just mollywopping them is so fucking fun.
Yeah, that's actually the height difference that girls see whenever they look at a 6-foot dude compared to a 5'11" dude.
So now that we've got Fire Emblem, the new flavor of Fire Emblem, Nintendo, I have a problem with you. Where the fuck is my Advance Wars? It makes me so fucking...
No, I know where this is because Intelligent Systems also makes Advance Wars. They're working on an Advance Wars game.
Well, no, here's the problem. It was supposed to be released months ago, but then Russia had to fucking invade Ukraine, and it was like a week and a half out before release because it was supposed to be it was Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp, or whatever the fuck it was called. It was supposed to be the first 2 games on the Switch. I was super excited because I love Advance Wars. You know, Fire Emblem was good, but you know, maybe it's a little too complicated. Maybe I just want to shoot some guns, shoot some tanks, it'll be super fun. No! They had to cancel it because, we don't want to be insensitive about that war going on right now. We're going to put it on hiatus forever!
I forgot that was happening.
I have not.
No.
And the fact that game came out first makes me furious.
It's because they're not using tanks, they're using swords.
It makes me so mad. Call of Duty has never had this problem.
No,
Modern
in fact,
Warfare 2 was based in the Middle East!
I was gonna say, in fact,
In the height of the war!
Modern Warfare 2 that's coming out is probably gonna
But
just have
we
the
were the
Russians
good
and the
guys.
bad guys again.
Yeah, you were fighting the bad guys in that fucking Advance Wars!
But you could play as the bad guy.
Speaking
In
of
co-op, I'm pretty sure. It's not like you can play them in
that's
the...
why. That's the whole reason.
speaking of the whole funny thing about like the war happening and stuff is like, somebody the other day, I saw this post and then like comments underneath of it was about Modern Warfare 2 coming out, and they were like, please tell us that Russia isn't the bad guy again. And I was like, are you sure? Are you sure you're not going to be like, they're the bad guy again? Like, they're kind of asking
Who do
for
they
it.
want us to have? The Brazilians?
Right.
Like, what are they going to do?
know.
Walk up and chuck some spears at us?
I don't know. To be fair, Brazil was in Modern Warfare 2.
Oh, I know what
the original one.
Yeah.
The new enemy is going to be Brazil, and they're going to have all the monkeys on the street. You know,
They like ride on motorcycles and shit.
it's literally just those monkeys that terrorize people.
We're not even going to be allowed to have bad guys anymore. It's just going to be like fucking like, it's going to have to be robots eventually or
No,
something.
everything's going to
No, we
evolve
tried doing
to
that,
a
and
Planet of the
then no one
Apes
liked it. We
economy.
had to go back to modern times.
Planet of the Apes.
For what?
Call of Duty, Planet of the Apes.
Okay, so speaking of monkeys and death, we lost a very important
Oh my
person
God.
in society.
So fucking
Billy
Bobby.
Hammett,
So
the
fucking
voice
Bobby
of
said-
Ferdinand von Ayer in Fire Emblem died on June 9th.
That, but somebody much more important has died.
There was this the fucking photo that you sent me? So for context, apparently there was like a drug lord shootout in Mexico, and when they went through all the bodies, apparently there was a monkey with a bulletproof vest, and it was dead. So like
picture I see, guys.
So like, Bobby makes the joke, and he
The
sends me the
horrified
photo.
look on your
He
face.
sends me the photo, and
I haven't seen the photo, but I heard about it.
It legitimately is just a dead monkey with a bulletproof vest.
We'll have to put that on Twitter when we upload this. That's fucking funny.
Yeah, don't forget your trigger warning.
I still think legitimately what happened was this was like a war between two rival cartels, and one beat out the other, and the monkey didn't die yet. So like, to prove a point, they killed the monkey. I don't think. What did you think the motherfucker was armed and shooting at the other rival gang?
I never seen that.
Have you ever seen the videos where they give monkeys guns?
They're drug lords. They get shot at all the time. I don't want my pet monkey to die.
Yeah, no.
But I guarantee you, he wasn't shot in the crossfire. They did it after the
Have
fact
you
to
ever-
prove a point.
Have you ever seen the videos on YouTube where they just give the monkeys AKs and they just walk around shooting them?
What?
I will show you later. It's fucking
Yeah,
hilarious.
It's
Hilarious.
It's
The guys never suspected. Like they're always like, "What's gonna happen?" And then what happens is that they start shooting.
and every time it's the same thing, but every single time they're like, "I wonder what's going to happen if we give the monkey a gun." Oh, it found the trigger again. How could this have happened?
Oh, should have put the safety
It's
on.
like Jurassic Park. They just keep doing it over and over again.
The new movie was good.
All right.
I heard a lot of mixed things about the new movie. I miss Filthy Frank.
What? Is he in the new movie?
Yeah.
Is he really?
Yeah, pink guy shows up. Chin Chin.
Yeah, you're right.
Chin Chin comes out of the volcano. He's like, "Ora! Ora, Chin Chin, what's going on?" And they're just like, "Holy fuck, we got
Hey, boss.
the
Hey,
T-Rex and fucking who's the guy who plays
Can I get the
Chris
pussy
Pratt?
mouse?
Chris Pratt and the T-Rex team up to beat Chin Chin.
Mouse.
You actually fucked up. It's not the T.
I
It
have
wasn't
the
the
cancer.
T-Rex. See, the T-Rex was fighting independently because Chris Pratt always has his trusty Velociraptor Blue.
All right.
He's gone through a lot.
So let's go ahead and argue about something.
Oh, I know what we're
Oh,
doing.
DJ doesn't know about what we're arguing about.
That's fine.
He'll pick it up real quick. So since Obi-Wan is done, right? We got to process that. But I think we should argue about something that's an age-old argument
Wait.
in Star Wars.
Wait. Before we do this, earlier in the episode, Tony said he wants to tell you guys what he thinks Disney is going
Oh,
to
yeah,
do.
yeah. Fine.
I don't wanna hear this.
Oh, Lord.
Make it snappy, Flappy.
I've seen a lot of speculation online that Disney is taking the Obi-Wan series with everything that's going on, and they've been continuing that in-between saga for so long because they're going to reboot the original series.
Oh.
No.
It strikes me as a Disney thing to do.
Sequel
Nah.
before OT. If I have to, if the sequels, because you could still use the actors, use an actually good script because the actors were amazing in their roles. The storytelling was
If
just
they
dog
do
shit.
it
Wait,
really,
4,
really
5, and
well.
6 we're talking about.
mhm.
Guys, half the people are dead.
If they do it
Well,
really,
so we
really
use, like,
well,
new actors.
Oh, use new, so like an entire reboot.
like Ewan McGregor
Without
comes back as old Obi-Wan.
Wait, no,
as
that's
Ben
not what he's
Kenobi.
saying. He's saying use the same actors.
No, yeah, the same ones from like the prequel trilogy.
Guys, half of them
Come
are
back.
dead.
Wait,
No,
what do you
no,
mean?
no, no, no. Most of the actors from the prequel trilogy, other than Ben Kenobi, don't show up in the sequels. So just have Ewan McGregor show up, have fucking Hayden Christensen be Darth Vader, and you could do the 4, 5, and 6
What about
again.
Luke?
They replace him with the kid that we saw in Obi-Wan, and Leia with the kid that we saw in Obi-Wan as well.
We'll have to wait for a while.
Yeah, that's
for
gonna be
that.
like
Yeah, it's
no,
gonna be.
no,
a
they're not
minute.
gonna do that.
That's what I mean. Like, it's a long time,
Listen,
yes, but
listen.
like 9 years from now, those old movies, people are gonna look back at them, and I mean, yes, we're
They'll stand the
gonna
test
see
of
them
No, fucking
very
live action
fondly.
Clone Wars.
Absolutely.
That first.
I can't possibly imagine Disney looking at that, seeing the ability to remake it, and just being like, ka-ching!
Guys,
Like the
guys.
fucking money signs roll over in their
but
eyes.
The problem is,
It doesn't matter if it's well received. They're gonna fucking sell out of it. It's Star Wars. They can sell Star Wars branded shit on toast, and people would be like, "Oh,
they do.
oh,
What are you talking about? They're
oh.
toasters of like Darth Vader's face. That's already a thing.
I mean actual shit, Steve."
I literally bought someone a Boba Fett fucking
waffle maker. Yeah,
It could happen.
That's funny. I don't.
It could, but I don't think so.
It's not impossible.
That's weird.
I don't.
Shut up.
I don't.
I mean, there's a lot of things that
Man,
aren't impossible.
I'm leaning towards they probably shouldn't do that. I'm okay
I
with
agree.
them. I'm okay with them like adding in where we have had dark spots with the wipe of expanded universe.
You know, like
I don't think they should remake the movie.
You know, like between episodes 5 and 6, why the fuck did Luke get randomly so strong? I want to see a training montage for Luke.
Here's my
5 and 6.
here's my thought process. Here's my thought process.
Oh, Luke, never mind.
Not
Yeah,
only
thank you.
can they reboot the movies with like newer age CG and everything, and like if they do a good job, it's hopefully it'll be amazing. But like the new age CG and everything, but not only do they get that out of it, they get a new Luke Skywalker that they can use for more content.
They would have to. The only way for fans not to revolt, they would have to literally just make it a 1-for-1.
That's what I want. I agree. If it's a 1-for-1 recreation, it's basically the same, but just with newer actors. That would be fine.
And you'll still get the alpha nerds.
Maybe
I
just
mean,
like,
yeah, there's still gonna be people who are mad about it, of course.
In this scene, Obi-Wan in the original took 7 steps forward, but in the remake he only took 5. I cannot
Just
stand
saying.
for this.
What they need to
I
do
think
is
that maybe
Star
they
Wars
should,
those
like,
alpha
update the
neck
lightsaber
beards
battles.
to
That would
walk
be
them
the
through the
only action I
But
would
we're
make.
coming into a new
Nobody
generation of
hates
Star Wars fans.
What?
more than Star Wars fans.
Yeah, no one is.
No, you know what?
So, like, if
I
this
have something to
doesn't
say
do
about
well,
that because I've been watching the original Star Wars trilogy with my son. He's fucking 5. He is loving the shit out of it. So it's holding up.
Star Wars was made for kids originally. Everybody ended up coming into
It's not
it.
going to hold up. I'm just saying that like it's a good way for them to make more money on the property, and it's a way to do it without having to write something new.
So speaking of loud interrupting segues, Steven.
Yeah, so who shot first? This is our argument today. Who shot first? Greedo or Han?
On.
Han.
Greedo.
Did you
No,
say
wait.
Greedo in the...
He just wants to be cool, guys.
Han.
It's Greedo.
It was Han.
It's Greedo.
It was Han.
It's Greedo.
In original filming, it was Han.
It was.
Oh, but you know,
Unfortunately, the only thing I have to disagree with you on that, Bobby, is the fact that the original filming is
We
decisively
weren't
not
talking in
canon
any
anymore.
special context.
Originally, Han shot first, and everyone was
that doesn't
real.
matter.
Everyone was like, "Oh no, we can't
We
have
didn't
our
say
hero."
who shot first in the movies. It's who shot first.
Canonically, in the story of Star Wars, Greedo shot first.
Yeah,
Now,
and
yes.
he's an idiot because that is the most. Okay, Star Wars is great. When George Lucas got a hold of fucking CGI, man, he should have. Somebody should have.
Yeah, someone was like,
Somebody should have
"Calm down, son."
Stop.
seen Han Solo's head go like his shoulders don't
It
move,
does
his
look
head
weird.
just glides, and Greedo misses
That's
at
the
point
Force.
blank. No, that's not how the Force works.
Oh yeah, I could just dislocate my neck to avoid this bolt.
It was
No,
just-
Han shot first because that's how it was intended.
No,
because
Greedo shot
Han's
first.
not a good guy.
No,
And if their intention was to be like, oh, Han Solo's a good guy, then they shouldn't have had him be a bad guy.
Say being a bad guy.
Like literally start off
That
with like,
literally
hey, I
was-
owe money to the mafia.
I want-
for smuggling shit.
that was the whole reason why they had to
Space
refilm
drugs,
it.
like
Was because
space
they were like, "Oh
heroin,
no,
right?
our good guy looks kind of bad for shooting first. let's make Greedo shoot first and just say that's what happened. No, fuck that
And,
shit.
like, if
Han
you-
shot first.
Like,
So in the
whenever I was watching
reboot
it
of
on,
the 4, 5, and 6, I think the Greedo's probably gonna shoot first.
Greedo shot first.
in the
Canonically, he shot first.
In 9 years.
after the
In
Rue
the,
the day, 9 years from now when I'm correct.
in the one that I was watching on Disney Plus, they actually pan the camera away and you just hear the shots fire like, and then Greedo's dead.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh wow!
I missed that when I
the whole
rewatched
fucking
it.
thing,
Holy
man.
shit.
like you just you just hear the, and then you see there's one there. You know, there's the hole in the wall
scorch mark.
beside Han. There's a hole in Greedo, and Han's just sitting there like this. You can't really tell which one shot first with that one. I might have to rewatch it again because like it happens really
So, you know,
fast.
The CG was so
we are,
bad.
We are Han, they are Greedo. DJ's like, we don't know, Disney fucked us.
No, I said Han.
Okay, yeah.
IT guy, who do you think? Mouth it.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, Han.
Yeah.
Thank you, Han.
What a basic bitch answer.
No, because it's true. Han
But
shot
it's not.
first.
It's not. It's called a retcon.
I was gonna
That
say
makes
it's
things
been
just not true.
retconned, so he is
Like,
right.
Greedo shot
If,
first.
if we're gonna
Get
go
over
by
it.
the latest viewing
Facts
of
don't
it,
care about your feelings.
if facts don't care about your feelings, we're gonna go by the latest thing where you can see them both pull out the guns at the same time. They shot at the same time.
If facts don't
So it's
care
who
about
shot
my
first,
feelings,
literally.
why do they hurt my
And
feelings
it's
so
a
much?
tie, and we both win. How wonderful for us! Yay, inclusivity!
Nah, Greedo shot first. Go fuck yourself.
The only reason why Greedo shot first later was a stupid fucking reason.
Oh, facts don't matter unless they go against your point, huh?
Well, I haven't seen it, so I can't.
Wow.
Oh!
So we're just gonna deny facts.
Yes. DJ could be wrong. He's bald. He doesn't have his brain is cooking all day. Like
No, I have to let my brain out to air.
Speaking of cooking, I'm roasting
so
in this
massive.
goddamn room, bro.
so. I mean, what I think we can try to say is there's one thing we can all agree on.
Oh, here we go.
Star Wars is awesome. Like, how do we?
All right, no, I have to take something up against that.
No.
Star Wars is not awesome, man. I really thought you guys were gonna join on me and like shit on Star Wars.
Yeah, Star Wars is
because
mid.
we're all Star Wars
Guys.
Star Wars is big. Go fuck
No,
yourself.
we can all agree that Star
was a
Wars
failed
fans
moment.
ruin Star Wars.
Star Wars fans ruin Star Wars.
Star
Yeah.
Wars fans ruin Star
That
Wars.
is the truth.
That has always been our main topic whenever we talk about fandoms is the fandoms ruin it.
Yeah, that's true.
Star Wars fans ruin Star Wars.
Yep, Star Wars is canon.
Good night, everyone.
So
Close us out.
thank you
No,
for
we still gotta say bye.
I'm fucking hot.
Thank you for joining us today. If you liked what you heard, please check us out on Twitter at Above and Below 69. Nice.
Nice.
If you want to support us, you can follow us on Twitter and leave a rating on the site you use to listen to us.
Nice.
If you're on YouTube, please search Above and Below, give us a like and a subscribe. And as always, have an above average day and may the force be with you.
No, I don't want to go back.
Bye,
Get
guys.
back in there. Get down. Get down.
Grab it. Grab it.
We're gonna bring you back again, motherfucker.